Do you think your local area is part of your identity?
Yeah, definitely, because it's who makes you, isn't it, where you live.
Local area is part of my identity. It's not my natural home. I don't come from this area, I come from London. But in the 19 years I've been in this area, I think I feel now part of this area.
Do you feel British and why?
Definitely. That's part of my identity, being British.
Yeah, I do feel British actually, and more than English, because I think that the United Kingdom is far better than if it was split into its separate countries.
The idea of not having sterling as our currency isn't one of my favourite ideas.
I was brought up at school saying that I was British.
What do you think your local area will be like in 100 years' time?
It'll be very student orientated because the university is not going to go away.
But I have a feeling that because of the way that people are coming into the country and the amount of children that are actually being born, we'll have to have more houses.
Do you think our country should be part of the EU?
But I quite like the whole sort of cultural idea of being
Part of the EU, yes. I think despite all the sort of bad things that you hear about it, I think it's definitely beneficial to us and very economic, military.
If you try to be on your own, it's very difficult. It's area of globalization. So actually standing on your own is very difficult. You can see that, for example, with Greece.
How do you see the UK in 100 years' time?
It's critical, that question, because it could go a number of different ways. We could be absorbed into the EU, which I wouldn't be happy about, but many people would. Or we could be an independent country trading with the world.
What forms your British identity?
My heritage, well actually, if we all look back in our families, we'll find we come from all kinds of places. Historically, I've got Dutch, Danish, Irish, and those are the ones I know about. But the families all came here to settle here, and my identity is definitely British.
Are you proud of our currency, like the pound? Is it part of your identity?
Yes, I am proud of the pound. If we lose the pound, we do lose our identity. We lose our ability to raise interest rates and focus our attention on our own economy. Because if we lose the pound, somebody else will be running our economy. So I am proud to be British because I think we've got an amazing history.
Do you think British people feel European?
I've no idea. I'm British, I feel European. The United Kingdom joined the European Union in 1973. 83, 93, 150, 40 years ago nearly.
Do you think they'll always remain part of the EU?
I hope they do. Mr. Natras probably doesn't agree. This is the first period of long-lasting peace in Europe for centuries.
As the euro isn't doing incredibly well, do you think that all the countries in the EU that have adapted the euro should go back to their own currency?
Well, I wouldn't tell them what to do, you see, because I'm one of those people who believe in live and let live. If people want the euro and they vote for it, please let them have it. The Greeks, who you're really talking about, and the Portuguese, we call them the piggies. The piggies. Portugal, Ireland, Greece, Italy and Spain. Those countries are all having problems with the euro. And yes, if I belong to any of those countries, I already have said many years ago, it doesn't suit us, we've got to leave.
I'm for the EU membership.
Good.
But I realise that I don't think it's very fair that they try to rule our country and take over our rules. So, do you think it would be better if we could choose certain aspects to be run under the EU?
Well, you don't get a mix and match choice because what the EU is about. And first of all, I appreciate the fact that you're for the EU, and if those are your principles, I don't think that those are wrong. You can't be for a mix and match because what these people here really want is a single country called Europe. It's like the United States. This is the United States of Europe, if you like. They'll call it a federal Europe, which means that it's federated. Each of the states, like the states of America, will be like the states we have here. Britain will be a state of the European Union.